What is a strategy we should use for social media posting as professional speakers? So today I'm going to speak about that strategy in this episode of Professional Speaking with me, Fredrik Haren. Now, before I go on, I want to do a disclaimer. What I'm going to share with you now is not me saying that if you don't follow this, you're doing it wrong. Actually, a lot of professional speakers are doing the exact opposite of what I'm going to speak about, and they are being very successful. It's not meant as criticism about what they are doing. I am barely sharing what I think we should be doing and what I think I wish I would have heard when I started my speaking career 25 years ago. So this is my advice to myself in an earlier part of my speaking career. So that's the disclaimer out of the way. So now let's talk about the content. How should we speak? How should we post as speakers? There is the thing that speakers have a tendency to post a very specific kind of post, and that is the post that talks about them. Look at me, I am going to do some work. Look at me, I just got a booking for a speech I'm going to do. Look at me, here I am traveling to that speech. Look at me, here I am in the venue before the speech. Look at me, an empty ballroom because I'm going to speak here tomorrow. Look at me, here I am during the event. I'm soon going to speak. Look at me, here I am speaking at the event. Look at me, I just stepped off the stage. And look at me, here's some feedback that I got from people who heard me speak. Nothing wrong with this. But when this becomes the majority of the posts that we are doing, something is not right. Now imagine a plumber. Now you follow a plumber and on social media he says, look at me, I just got a phone call to go to a house. Look at me, here I am driving on the road getting to the house. Look at me, here I am outside the house. Here I am stepping into the house. Here I'm fixing the plumbing. Here I am leaving the house. It would be ridiculous. Now you say, well, speaking and plumbing is totally different. But I say that's true for almost any other profession. They don't post like this. So why do speakers do this? Look at me. Here I'm a brain surgeon. I'm going into the hospital to do the next operation. Look at me. Here I'm outside the operation theater, soon going to do the operation. No, other professionals don't do this. So why do speakers think that we should be doing this? Instead, we should be focusing on what we deliver. We should post about our messages. That is a way more effective and also way more likable strategy. Now, I'm not saying that you can't post for the fact that you're delivering a speech. Of course you can. But instead of having a look at me mentality, you should have a listen to me mentality. So you're delivering this great speech at a school, for example. Good. Post about that, but post about what did you learn about your topic from this school. You're speaking at a big conference with 5,000 people. And what did you learn about the industry you just spoke at? How was your message received? What was the message you communicated? What was the lesson you brought to the audience? What is the lesson you learned from the audience? Now that is a total different message. And that doesn't mean you're not allowed to ever post about doing speeches again or ever promoting yourself. Social media is great for promoting your business, regardless of what the business is. I am saying, and this is my main message, the strategy that we should have as professional speakers when we post is that we should have the number of look at me posts should not be bigger than the listen to me post. Make sure that the posts that you do, the majority of the posts that you do are on the topic, not about you, are about what you can teach someone, not why they should look up to you. And then once in a while, do a post about you stepping off on a stage or being on a stage. I'm sure that will be enough to get people who follow you to understand that you do speeches and would like to do some more. That's the lesson today from me, Fredrik Haren of Professional Speaking, wishing for you to reach your full potential as a speaker.